There are a lot of resources and a lot of people telling us how to learn and acquire new skills and start using the skills to make money and looking for remote opportunities, or even opportunities that don't require you to report to office, or that are not necessarily a 9 to 5 type of job, which is very good. But no one talks about the hard stuff. Hey guys, welcome to another episode, and I'm very excited. In case you're new here, karibu sana, and make sure you subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment down below. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, and thank you so much for your support. So in today's video, I want to share with you some of the things I wish I knew before, or some of the things I wish someone told me about learning new skills and trying to find a job ish, not really self-employed, but not 9 to 5, not a proper like corporate job. So I'm going to share with you the hard things that I had to learn, and yes, I hope you'll enjoy and learn something from this video. So the first thing that I learned is that, you know what, it's not easy as people make you think or feel, or even as YouTube, from YouTube explanations, it's like someone is putting a whole year of experience into one video, so you don't get to know the behind the scenes, like the rejection that they faced, the self-doubt, the several months of practice that they had to do, and the failures that they went through. So when you're starting to learn the skills and starting to get jobs, just know, like any other job, you're definitely going to face some challenges. It's not like direct how the course you'll take will teach you, or how the person that will coach you will teach you. Like, you have to know that there are actually real difficulties, like there could be failures, you might be rejected, like there's a lot of things that you'll go through that will make you want to give up. But the real thing is, like any other job, you have to face challenges during the process of learning. Before now, you're an expert, and you don't have, it reaches a point where you're so skilled that people just hire you. You don't have to really prove yourself or anything. But before you get there, just know there are difficulties, there are challenges that you're going to face. Number two is, you do not need a fancy gear or proper equipment to start. You can actually start with whatever that you have. When it comes to things like social media management, if you get a client that really wants your services, and you don't even have like a good phone to shoot, there are clients that will actually give you a phone for that work, or you don't have a laptop, or you don't have whatever. Like, you can literally start with whatever you have and offer your services, and it's up to you to figure out how you're going to do it, because now you've acquired this skill. You want to practice it, you want to get a new client, but now you don't have the proper equipment to do. Now, if you sit down there and wait for a time that you'll have everything in order, then when are you going to start? You're definitely not going to start. You're actually going to lose your focus. It's going to be like any other thing, like, I paid for this, I was taught this, but I can't practice it because I don't have a phone, or because I don't have a good camera. So you just start with whatever you have. When you get a client, you can always tell them to give you a company phone, because you just need a phone. Honestly, for a start, you can start with a phone, or whatever it is that you have. Or even ask your friends, like, ask your friends if you have like someone who has a good shooting phone. You can ask them for help or anything. Like, start with whatever it is that you have, and don't wait for a perfect time, because a perfect time, I don't think there's any perfect time to start. Another thing is, skills is only half of what you need to actually get these roles, or to get yourself out there. There are things that you also need to add on to those skills, and this is like how to market yourself, how you put yourself out there. Just because you have the skill, how will someone know if you don't put yourself out there? And putting yourself out there is like vouching yourself on your socials, creating a portfolio. And I think, do not downplay the power of a portfolio. like have a solid portfolio that if someone looks at it, they just want to work with you. Like there's nothing, there's no in between, there's not I'm not sure about it, no. Make a good portfolio. And you can also learn how to make a portfolio online. Like everything is out there, just do a good job. Another thing is, when it comes to other than the skills, it's actually communication. You should learn how to communicate. And when I talk about communication, is you've been invited for an interview, how are you going to position yourself as an expert? Because you find that most of the time, these skills, before you've practiced, you really don't know how to speak for yourself. Like when it comes to now, there's a job here in question and we want to interview you. The trick is to always, when you're getting interviewed, position yourself as an expert. Okay, so just find a way to make the interviewer feel like you're an expert. And you can find ways of asking them questions, like ask them what they want from you. You are the expert, you understand what this is about. So ask them what they want from you. Like ask them the questions as they ask, because most of the time they don't even know what they want. Or if they know, you can always find a way to position yourself as an expert. And when you position yourself as an expert, you stand a higher chance of actually getting that job, because from the interview itself, they can already see that you're actually good at this thing. It's good to know how to speak to your clients, how to communicate, and even when you're having difficulties, how to fire your clients. Like just don't drop someone because you've disagreed, or because this month has been difficult and they've questioned you. And it could be like you feel like this client is not for you, or you don't feel like you want to keep working with this client. Other things that you need to learn is how to fire the clients, like how to let them go. Just have a proper way of letting your clients go so that you don't burn bridges, honestly. And so it's always good to identify that yes, this is not the type of client I'd love to work with, but it's also good to know how to let them go. And even sometimes you can even tell them that if it's maybe in terms of pricing or in terms of the working conditions, or they want you to be available in their offices that feels like full-time to you, you can always refer them to someone else. You can always tell them what you want. You know someone who offers the exact package that they want, so that they understand that it's not that you don't want to work with them, it's just that you don't agree on the terms of this job. So it's always good to know how to communicate to your clients, how to let them go well, and how to deal with them generally. And for the last thing is that you will definitely feel like giving up. When you're starting, you will feel like giving up. Okay, because someone will reach out to you. You've just learned about this. Yes, you've created a killer portfolio, but a client will be like, so where have you worked before? Who have you managed your socials for before? When it's things like videography, which clients have you worked with? But you've not worked with any. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't know what you're doing. You just haven't worked with a client, and that's one of the difficulties of starting. So what you need to do, you'll definitely feel like giving up because you're not getting clients, or you're getting clients but they don't believe in you as much, so they don't give you actually time to prove yourself or to show your worth and to show what you can do. So my advice to you is you can never give up, because some days you'll even feel like even the clients themselves will make you doubt yourself. People will make you feel like you're not good enough. People will make you feel they'll make you start questioning, am I really doing the right thing? But the truth is, you'll find your way through, like through practice, consistency. I know in everything you always hear people work out in the end, and you'll be glad you never give up, you never let what people said get into your head, and you believed in yourself enough to keep pushing a new skill. Keep doing it. Don't give up yet. Keep practicing, keep putting yourself out there, because the results might take time, but a time will come when you'll not have to go through the difficulties are not forever. They're just for like a period of time, because when you get to an expert position where you've worked with several clients, when people reach out to you, it will not be like, what have you done, what can't you do? People will reach out to you as an expert. If you're learning a new skill, kindly comment down below the skill that you're actually learning right now, or a skill that you've learned that has made you secure something and has put you a skill that you've learned that you're actually making money from, or a skill that you know people that have learned and they're actually making money from that skill. Put the skill down there so that the others can see what they can, the path they can take, how they can learn it, and even the resources that people eat for today's video. So if this video encouraged you, kindly give it a like, share it to someone that may need it, and kindly subscribe and support my channel. Till next time.